It's like if a droid wasn't a spider, it was a dragonfly. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever she is, she had tits, so he was down. He was DTF.
Down to all right. So you have all gathered at the Explorers Guild to once again head out into the land of the lost, exploring these strange and dangerous lands. Things have changed a little bit. New lands have been discovered beyond the swamps that have caused so much trouble for the group so far. Heading east, the swamps finally broke into rolling hills covered by thick woodlands in places and waist-high wild grass in others. The group that went there and explored discovered a society of druids that lived here, who informed the party that they were in the Beastlands, a wild area that was currently at war. A group of beast folk of various types has gathered together to form a war herd that has been hunting and searching around these lands for a portal to one of the layers of the abyss that is apparently here. And while they're here, they are raiding and pillaging and causing all kinds of problems. Being quite the turn up for the books. They also explained that there were human colonists who had came from your town that you've been told about before, have set up near to the lake up to the north. And that apparently there is a society of elves who know more about the area and have been at war with these beast folk for some time. Also, Prince Devlin, who Roscoe in particular and Gordon have been looking for, is 2 days east from the Druid. So, lots of information discovered in the last game. Before heading out, you were all given 10 gold pieces to help you supply yourselves and as a bit of payment for going out there. So you can add 10 gold pieces to your sheet. And the chance to help yourself to some of the goodies that the guild can give you, the guild goodies.
I'll take my mini cubits, thank you.
So Gordon is taking the divination dice, which are very useful. Skulk, do you know what you're taking?
Zulk.
So, but I should be on the next rank, I think, but I cannot see the items. Otherwise, I'm going to take the live rank with.
I don't think they promoted you last time. Probably just because I forgot to, but I think you're still short for now.
Okay.
So you're gonna take a life rank.
Live rank, yeah.
All right, cool. Roscoe.
Just take the Monster Tamer's shield.
You're taking the Monster Tamer shield. Cool.
Yeah.
Melee attack from a beast or monstrosity. That creature takes 1d4 psychic damage.
It is literally just for advantage on animal handling checks.
And you have advantage on handling checks. And Marcus, does your character Ron have any position with the guild yet, or?
Yeah, he's a cull. I'm just frantically reading about what the hell a life tether.
All right.
I'll just take a potion. Yeah.
All right. So you get a healing potion with a little stopper on it with a symbol of the group. You were also told that at the pass into the Lands of the Lost, a wizard has been hired.
Fresh meat.
His name is Conrad. When you get to the pass, if you go into the inn, there are scrolls beside a magic circle. You can use those to request his presence, and he can teleport you to any teleportation circle that you have found before.
We found any teleportation circles?
Yes, you were drunk at the time, Adam, but they did find one in the
Druid's Grove.
In the Druid's Grove. They have a druidic version of a teleportation circle. So you could use that to quick travel there. However, he does charge for the action.
That would mean we could track down Mr. Davelin.
Yeah.
He says
Sounds
he
like a
charges
plan.
30 gold per person.
Whew.
Jesus Christ.
It's into trouble then, I guess.
Are we supposed to have any money left at the end of this?
You made 300 last time, so each.
Maybe we could all climb inside Ron's robes and pretend to just be one person.
You take the boat up to the pass, and
We take it up
well
where?
shape into something hide in someone's pocket.
I could turn into a giant crocodile and hide in somebody's pocket.
I can become invisible and then hope that...
turn into a giant crocodile, and then everyone could hide inside your stomach.
Sounds like a plan.
Ooh.
I can disguise myself as him and charge him for the invisible.
Do you know who I am?
We find you all at the pass. The tavern that has been set up, filled with mercenaries for hire. Outside, Valant, Vus, and Zhang, the Knight of the Hedge, still play their game of chess. And the guild's muscle is still here in force, keeping the place secure.
Fuck me, have you two not finished your game yet?
We finished lots of games.
Just not the chess one.
We're currently 112 to 111. It's very frustrating.
Why?
That sounds like a win to me.
It sounds like someone.
Yes, but we're playing best of 2.
Okay.
We're playing first to have an advantage of 5.
It's like tennis. It just goes on until someone gets a 3-point lead.
Exactly. And they're just not getting there.
That's what she said.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do? There's mercenaries you can hire, the teleportation circle's inside apparently.
Have they not got a new
there's-
wizard for us to sacrifice yet?
No, it doesn't appear. Well, if you go inside, it just seems like the regulars. Matthew hasn't gotten around to designing any new mercenaries yet.
Where's the list?
I think
Guys, I don't think we need a mercenary. I mean,
Yeah,
we've
we've got a
got
decent
everything we need.
crew.
And we're just tracking down some guys so we can find out how to shank this demon bitch. I say let's get down to business. Whoop whoop!
To defeat the demon?
Yeah,
To defeat,
let's
The
get down
demon.
There we
to
go.
business.
There we are.
To defeat your mum.
Oh.
Did she slip a thumb in? 'Cause I'm about to come.
Wow.
You can stop any time.
That's what she said.
Wow.
She said that as well. So, I say we pay the ferryman. Get over there, lickety split. Hopefully, it's a return ticket. We speak to Davy Lynn, find out what he knows, find out what he doesn't know, and then we go fuck up a demon if we've got time.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Or we could
Possibly not fuck up a demon yet.
we could just go straight for the demon. To be fair.
No, I don't think we're quite ready. If we're going for that, we have to hire every single mercenary. Because
mean-
we don't need to worry about paying them.
Yeah, I was about to say they would be nice and cheap.
Wave 1, go! Wave 2, go!
I noticed the name of our wave in this is it's the Sacrificial Lamb.
No, it's the Forlorn Hope.
Not comfortable with either of those names.
I have. I
We're
just
the Fallen Hope, but we're the 4th wave going in. What does that make the other
That's why we're
3?
not quite Forlorn Hope.
When do you guys go in?
We don't. That's why we're paying you.
Sulk, Vapul comes you. Thank you for the sacrifice.
Yeah, I was just going to say, here are my sacrifices to you.
seriously,
Oh,
I'm
what?
full.
Used non-magical weapons. Excellent.
Can you maybe upgrade my my packed weapon now?
Yeah. Here's 4 levels of Warlord.
Okay, guys, let's go. We're arriving.
What was the cost on the teleportation sector?
30 gold each.
Oh, that's fine. Gee,
Yeah, that's not too
Yeah.
expensive. Okay, guys. So I'd say let's cough up some dough and hit the road, or we could do one of the other problems.
I will go on this. I say we go to new and interesting places.
Okay.
Meet new and interesting people, and then kill them.
The other options are to help the two factions of the lizard men, but I think that's a bit lower on the to-do list.
So treat lizard men crotch rot, or go and fight, or get ready to fight a demon. Okay, yeah,
I'm in a very let's just kill all the things mood. I don't know why. So I think we should just go kill all the things.
Kill all the
It's the
things.
bit.
I mean, you can go fight the
Puts
demon.
Adam in a fighting mood.
It's fine, go.
So go.
I'll have a great time.
Why are we trying to kill this demon?
Oh!
Let out.
She's it's a woman, and we're all misogynists. He's part demon, guys. You have to break it to him gently. Just she said she was. Huh? Oh, that will cut out terribly there for me.
Alright, well, I think we're paying for teleportation, so...
Yeah, let's
they
go
will
to
work
the
out what we're doing
druids,
once.
there we can decide what to do.
Alright, well, first step is she'd have to go and, like, contact the wizard inside the bar.
Fuck me! Did somebody have a quarter for the telephone box?
Let's go summon the Uber.
So when you go inside, the bar is however you notice that where a young wizard being like bolted to the ground, and next to it is a jar with several little scrolls in it. And there's written next to that. It says
For a good time.
it says burn scroll to contact conjurer.
There's a little plaque that says like Gondorax Gorathon Memorial Magic Circles.
Guybrush casts fireball centered on that point.
All the scrolls burn up.
Everyone roll initiative. The bar attacks you.
The bar.
That's the mimic.
Oh, fuck, it's a mimic.
I've seen how tough these fuckers are. I think we could take them out with just one fireball.
They tend to be made out of wood, so yeah.
Let's
Did one of you burn one of the scrolls?
yeah,
yeah.
eventually.
Eventually.
We chat about it for a good couple of
After
hours.
turn, he prompts you, like, just burn the fucking scroll. It burns up quite quickly. It doesn't leave any ash behind. And after a few seconds, there is a whoosh of light, and appearing in the middle of this circle is this gentleman here, a wizard, long white beard, furrowed brow, and it could... Who left a stool on my circle? I told you to keep it. I could teleport in and have a stool for a leg, Turney. I don't want a stool. I'm not a fucking pirate.
When you say a stool, do you mean a turd or a seat?
I don't have you for a leg, but I wouldn't like that either. Right, I'm assuming you're the customers. I'm conjurer. I can teleport you where you need to.
Excellent.
Did you say your name was Conjurer?
Conrad the Conjurer.
Ah, Conrad the Conjurer.
No, I'm not your mother.
Well, we're hoping to get to the druid circle.
Yes, I was given the necessary symbols for that one. A bit strange, lots of druidiness to it, but it's fine. Alright, gather round. You already have, mostly, except for the smart-mouthed chef who shouts from across the room. Alright, and you get, big elephant man, go on.
Nudge stools out of the way.
Yeah, listen
There
to
we
what
go.
Conrad the Conjurer says.
Again, not your mum. Right, if everyone could hand over their 30 gold pieces.
Yep, already have.
It's on the
thank
stool. Oh wait, it was on the stool. It all seems to have disappeared for some reason.
But that's fine. I already took it from your pocket. Right, excellent, good. All right. Now, before I do this, I just want to let you all know: is this your first time being teleported?
A few times.
If you don't account the teleportation to this land, yes.
Yes or no will do. No, it is not our first time.
Just remember to clench your sphincter good and tight, and breathe out when I begin. Okay?
Hey, there's a fly in here.
All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2,
Hey,
3.
Jeff
Fuck
Goldblum.
off, and you all teleport. There is a burst of magical energy. There's a strange transition. The first part of the teleportation spell definitely has a feeling of arcane magic. It has that, you recognize it, Gordon. It's the kind of power that flows through your cooking. It's very
Oh God!
it's very controlled chaos and cinnamon.
Why do you spell
However,
jalapenos?
it transfers from that into magic that Roscoe would recognize more, a kind of divine power, the power of nature, this ancient primordial might.
Would you say
and
that it's a kind of magic?
It is a kind of magic.
Okay. Magic.
No.
Magic.
Right.
For all the Queen today.
And then, as you do that, you also feel, Roscoe, you get a sense during this part of the teleportation that you are being watched and assessed. Almost as if there's a moment of going through...
Customs?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like going through the airport security of the nature. There is a sitter somewhere who just had a look at your scan and decided if you were okay to pass through.
Gordon arrives in the teleport circle with his shoes and his belt, and he's like, "For fuck's sake, guys, can we wait up a second?"
Everyone's got a slightly sore arse.
They're very thorough.
However, you all pass, appear, and could everyone make Constitution saving throws for me?
Bringing those mushrooms with you.
It's nature different of that. All right. Oh, okay.
Oh God!
dear.
Somebody really went deep into my prison pocket.
That was to self. Yeah.
Jeez, we are.
Wow.
Consistently average.
To self it was a 21, but now it's 11. Yeah.
Each of you, upon arriving, lose your footing. You stagger. You have a moment of intense vertigo as you go from one altitude to another. And each of you collapse onto your knees. A few of you dry heave as you get this sensation coming up from underneath.
Oh, superhero landing.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
Nailed it. You're definitely on your hands and knees. However, when it passes, you can see that 4 druids are waiting for you. Having made their way over it, are you all right? The torso druidess is.
Yeah, it's just been a while. Hey guys.
Welcome back, Roscoe, Gordon. So, and
Have we met?
Yes, we have, Gordon. Last
Okay.
time.
you were hit quite hard in the head by our protector. We're a bit out.
giant monkey. Or ape.
Oh, I remember fighting the ape. I didn't realise he was a turtle, though.
The ape was not a turtle.
This world's a bit too crazy for me sometimes. He turns over and looks at the giant ape and goes, "Hey, I didn't realise you were a turtle. Sorry, man. Bye."
Welcome back to the Beastlands. How can we help?
Oh, we're actually
We're
looking
just
for
passing through.
Devlin.
Oh, very good. Remember, he's 2 days east, probably 4 days if you don't know the route. And be careful, you'll pass the spire of the Queen of Birds on your way.
What's
Is
the
he
spire
worried about?
about?
No, but you could... It's just to be aware of it. It's a spire of stone. Actually, it's 4 spires of stone sticking out of the tree line. And Devlin isn't there. The queen is it's a good creature, and she knows much. She has information from all over the lands, but getting to her can be Very dangerous and time-consuming.
I have a question. For
Okay.
all of you. Would any of you be willing to be hired as a guide to expedite our movement through the swamp? You wouldn't be expected to fight. If we were attacked, then you would
It's
be...
not a swamp.
Oh,
It's a
fuck me.
plains.
So used to being in swamps.
jungle, then. I got swamp fever.
It's a plains, not a jungle.
Guide us through the fucking whatever.
Perhaps, but you wouldn't unlock any new hexes traveling with a guide like us. We would take you you wouldn't get a chance to really explore.
Okay.
I say we
Basically, you still
explore.
get to move
you
2
wanna
a day,
explore?
but I wouldn't unlock any hexes for the travel.
Okay. Well, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
Wait, what? We don't.
You know how you unlock a hex every time you travel? You go there, you spend a day traveling, yeah? If these guys guided you, they would literally take you the most efficient route, and you wouldn't be exploring the hex, so I wouldn't, reveal it. So if there was anything hidden there, or any interesting encounters there, you wouldn't see them.
Given our track record, that may be safer. We can stop unleashing ancient evils.
Yeah, you wouldn't get a chance to release any ancient evils.
I think it's fine to explore ourselves a bit.
Hey,
we know it's
today's
east.
Unleashed Ancient Evil is tomorrow's story.
I definitely know which direction east is, and so starts to walk.
Oh, god damn.
If you fall down a well,
I
all
think...
right. Well,
yeah, let's
just
explore
let us know if we can help, and good luck out there. Be careful of the war herd. You'll be passing quite close by to where it's camped.
Duly noted.
How expensive is a compass, actually?
For you,
I
Barry.
I don't know. We're a group of druids. We don't have those.
No, maybe for next time.
We have magic. All right.
Compasses contain too much metal for us, actually. They use mercury, and that shit's just liquid metal. It is against our gods.
Druids
where would
and
you
metal.
Where would you like to head to?
We're heading east.
Yeah.
There's two hexes east of you that you could go to.
Well,
Have I
east is
taken over-
east.
Yeah.
Can I take you over to the page?
I
Yeah.
guess northeast.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Alright, so you want to head northeast. Could whoever is leading the party make a survival roll for me? And
Roscoe
could
or
somebody else
Roland?
make a perception check for me?
Somebody
I
else is
think
most
we
likely more
just-
perceptive.
I think Roscoe's perceptive and I'm surviving it, I think, from last.
I'm both.
I'm definitely
I
not.
think I'm slightly better. I think I'm 8 on survival.
My perception
Oh.
is something.
I'm 8 on both.
I have
Oh,
a
yeah,
plus
on both.
5
Okay.
to perception.
Well, I don't have anything on perception. So
Ew.
if I do survival, you
Oh.
do perception.
Yep, that works.
Not 10!
And
Big
could,
dice.
wow. Could Adam or Eric roll for me a 2d6?
You can roll on them.
Okay.
I'm still looking up if you can buy a compass, but it doesn't look like you can buy a compass.
Ooh, a 1 and a 2.
3. Okay.
Facing snake eyes.
Good maths.
Demi-lich.
Oh, we've already got one of those. Cuba doesn't need 2 skulls. He needs a spine. What sort of
You gotta
spine
get-
demons do you have? A bone devil would be really handy.
You gotta catch them all.
I'll bear that in mind.
Thanks.
We're just gonna have to find demi-liches for every.
Yeah, we're just going to form the Voltron of liches in a gelatinous cube.
I love that because then his special attack could just be to spit demi-lich skulls at people. Pew,
That's a
pew.
pretty strong special attack. Could I
Flops out,
get
becomes sentient.
a D7 roll from somebody?
5.
5.
9.
Okay. You spend the day traveling through this rugged landscape that makes up the Beastlands. There are primordial ancient forests interspersed with valleys filled with bubbling brooks and tall grass. It is a clear, ancient and wild land. It's very beautiful, actually, to travel across, and can be quite... there's definitely quite a few pleasant moments of looking over these big scenes and seeing the kind of animals at play and at life. During the day's travel, however, you see that there is... You're cresting over one of these rolling hills that make up the area. And when you do so, you look down into a valley that... it's not a big valley, it's just between some of these hills. With a large tree in the middle. A big tree, which, unlike all the other trees in here, its branches are without leaf. It's not bearing any foliage at all on it. However, hanging from it are maybe a dozen corpses. You can see them quite clearly from the distance you're at. Swinging gently in the breeze, there are all these hanged bodies. Just swinging back and forth in the breeze.
Pretty.
The tree is quite large, yeah.
That looks a bit grim.
How old? Like, are they skeletons or are they like?
Are they still
flesh?
meaty?
Is there still flesh on it?
It's tough to see from the distance you're at right now. You can make out kind of the silhouettes of these things swinging back and forth, but you're quite a distance away.
Should we avoid that? Because I don't really feel the need to go after a corpse tree.
Yeah, that looks like someone else's business to me.
I mean, we're here to find Devlin. I don't remember anybody saying that Devlin was like a corpse tree guy.
Mm-hmm. Are any of the corpses gnome-sized?
Are you looking to take one home?
Roll a perception check for me. You just see silhouettes, so it's quite difficult.
That's not a gnome, that's a banana, you fool.
All of the bodies seem to be roughly human-sized-ish.
Okay. Devlin's probably not there then. Keep moving.
Yeah, better not to mess with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You move on, avoiding the tree of hanged men. Moving away from it, kind of leaving the spooky side. So you don't need to go down to the valley, so you skirt the edge. You do notice with your high perception roll from earlier, Roscoe, as you were skirting the edge of the valley, you can hear almost like a cheerful whistling, like coming up. Occasionally, when the wind catches the right direction, you hear like a sort of a low, cheerful whistling. Yeah, pretty much that.
Oh no. Yeah, definitely get out of here.
His name is Bill.
Just for a little instance. But if you continue on, you move up the next hill and keep going. And nothing else happens for the rest of the day. Eventually, you'd find the sun is starting to set, and it's time to rest. What kind of area would you like to take up camp? You've got like a lot of choices in these kind of large.
I'd quite like to hang from a tree if that's possible.
You just walk.
Maybe
for fuck's sake, can we backtrack?
Can make a hangmat out of them.
Turns out it's just a bunch of like bat people who like to hang from their.
Tookie.
No, probably like somewhere near like a hillside, so a bit protected from the wind.
Okay. You find a hillside overlooking a valley. They're quite a gentle slope, so you probably find a little bit where it shelves off a bit, so you're not like sleeping, worried about rolling down a hill.
Mm-hmm.
And set up for the evening. Do you start a fire? What's your kind of like camping situation like?
I think we'll probably start a fire.
There's a fire there, but we didn't start it.
Start a fire.
It was
Looking at the valley, there's a nice The heat kind of gives a little bit of warmth. It's chilly once the sun starts to go down. It's not raining, but it's a little bit windy. And you again get this kind of sensation of being far, far away from any like civilization. The stars when they come out are bright and plentiful above you.
There's no smog.
Yeah,
no light
smog.
pollution.
It's hard to understand when you're a Londoner, but no, it's nice.
I live in Oxford, man. The countryside. But
I don't know. I just assume you were a London boy. Everywhere down there's London to me.
Fucking shit.
Oof.
You Highlanders are all the same.
It's true, we are. Right, could I get a 2d6 roll from somebody? And are you taking watches?
Yeah, I'll take watches.
Probably are, yeah.
All right. Could somebody roll 3d6 for me and let me know the order of watch?
I will take the second watch.
I'll take the first.
I guess I'll take third then. Anyone not being able to see in the dark, I'll cast Dark Vision on before I start resting. Yeah.
Okay. So sorry, just write in which watch you're taking. Like just put in first, second, or whatever.
How are you doing? 4?
Yeah, you do 4. It means everyone gets a good sleep. Okay. Right, let's take a little break here, and I'll let you know what happens in the night when we get back.
I've only been playing for 4 minutes.
Yeah, but I need to set up a map. Yeah, so I will... Yeah, just take a wee 5-minute break.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll take a wee break.
Go take a massive pish.
Pish.
Hairy fish.
That's Sean Connery. Pish.
Sean Connery.
Are you taking the pish?
You taking the pish.
You are so bad at Scottish accents, Matt. How do you get by in day-to-day life?
I play D&D online and don't talk to people in real life. It's my
He worked as a fucking night manager at a hotel.
Yeah. I deliberately
interact with a lot of people.
Away from people. So they would stop beating me for thinking I was English.
Is
one's
everybody
left.
enjoying the break? We've only just
No one's left for the break. So
Right now.
like, guys, I got to make a map. They're
That's
not
fine.
going to be very entertaining.
I was looking
Hey,
up.
argue amongst yourself. How is your night going?
Well, Gordon is awake, and the rest of us is just like.
Campfire stories.
So, guys,
Yes, hello, Ripley.
what do you think you're going to do with this
Ripley,
whole
no, the
Devlin situation? I mean,
Still not,
are we going
still
to
not
drag
sure.
him back with us? Are we just going to probe him?
So exactly, like you told me a bit about this Prince Devlin last time. I still see how he's actually come. He said he knew about the demon, not to the.
not that
Nah,
impressive.
that's not it.
Ah.
He's a demonologist, and he might understand what it is your new patron is actually trying to do. Whether that means that this world might be ending.
So why do we want to drag it back? It's not we ask him questions and then we leave him
No,
alone.
we just want to talk to him and find out whether that house in the swamp is going to turn into a massive portal into the abyss or something like that.
Or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I haven't heard anything from my patron, but
Well, we didn't suspect that you had. I mean, I kind of did suspect, but there's no here nor there.
so I guess it's fine for me to come with you.
Why don't you want to
You
kill
remember
her?
from having your other patron, they tend to be fairly hands-off bosses.
Mm-hmm.
They can't, like, you don't know how easy it is for them to, like, see through your eyes or whatever. but you don't think it's a constant thing.
No.
However, you
hear a voice in your head. Can you turn to the right a little bit, please?
However, he seems to communicate more by giving you urges or desires, as opposed to telling you, "I want you this." It's more.
Guys, does anybody else fancy chimichangas for some reason?
You feel yourself becoming more vindictive at times, or having more chaotic thoughts, that kind of thing. It's more how they talk to you.
So, to answer your question, Gordon, the reason I'm a bit afraid of going against my new master is since I betrayed my old one, and as I explained earlier, to at least you and Roscoe, I think. I don't know if Ron knows it, but the other one is my wife is being held prison by her.
Oh. Well,
so I was hoping that Fapul could help me.
I suppose better the devil you know. I don't really.
No, he left the devil he knows for a new devil.
I left the devil I know because I was in contract bound by her.
That's literally what he did. He literally picked the other devil.
I picked the demon.
I'm telling him that was a bad idea. So yeah, better the devil you know.
It might have been a bad idea, but to go against both would be a very dangerous situation, especially since I don't have anything left then.
Instead, you're going to try and pit them against each other.
Indeed, that was my plan.
Pimp fight.
I think the problem's going to be that both of them are going to do fire-based damage, and they're both going to be immune to it, so it's going to be unending combat.
Well, while they're fighting, I will try to free my wife then from the prisons of hell.
This wife of yours, is she also a tiefling? Yeah, is she worth it? Yeah, you could get a new one.
I create an image with minor illusion.
You're not very good at minor illusion, or I feel bad for her. I can't decide which it is.
It's like a sort of like late 90s PS1 kind of Lara Croft representation.
It looks like she's mid-sneeze. Yeah, she looks lovely.
There's something out there in the dark.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Sorry, the minor illusion does have some extra sound effects.
Matt, you might want to go check on that.
I'll be right
back. Jess is passed out on the floor. The dogs are tearing her to pieces.
Jesus.
Jesus is there. For some reason. Oh, man.
Do something, Jesus. I help those that help themselves.
I've got money on the dogs. Fight. So, blasphemy aside, how's everybody's week going?
Right. All things considered.
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't get to play. On Tuesday.
Oh, right, yeah.
You host the game?
No. I don't know. Well, sorry, when you said we didn't get to play, I was thinking about playing tonight. Like, we're playing right now. What do you want about?
I mean, technically, we're playing right now.
We played for 4 minutes.
We've rolled 4 dice. That's it.
Yeah. We knew it was going to be one shot anyway, so.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the world. Actually, that's the point. I should tidy up and I should make a thing for.
Make a thing for what? You cut out at the end there.
I should make a thing for next week. Channel and stuff to actually prompt everyone. My session naming system went out the window. I have no idea what session we were up to.
Oh,
I might just pick.
Is it in my notes?
I might just pick. Might be.
I just had to think for a second there. Did I actually keep notes? I think I keep notes for this game, don't I?
You have done in the past. I don't know if you still have been.
I may. Oh no, I don't think I am for the dwarves. I think I wasn't for the dwarves because I was recording it. So no, I can't.
I'll guess.
Tell you.
It's fine.
I don't think anybody's gonna pull you up on it and go, wait a minute.
I know, but I wanted to know. That was the thing. I was like, what session is this? Where are we?
Well, I can tell you how many dwarf games I've got recorded, and you've got the number in my notes. So there you go. You can put 2 and 2 together.
Looks like okay. So session 25 looks like. Yeah, session 25 was the last one. So then,
last one that there's notes for.
The last one, yeah, that was before the dwarves. And
Okay, and dwarves, we're on part 5.
So we've just had part 5, so this would be part 6?
Yeah.
Okay, part 6. So that means it's session 31.
I think that does include the week, though, where we just played that drawing game. I think I still say that as a dwarf game. I don't know if you're counting that or not. It's... Though that was
it was another
fun.
part of the night around the campfire. Yeah, sure, well, we'll just call it number 8 about that.
I quite enjoyed that. We should do that more often.
It was really good fun, yeah.
It's not
it was
D&D,
a bit of a weird,
but
janky
fun.
setup, I think, with Ross like streaming his Switch, was it?
Yeah, it was weird, but it worked. We had laughs.
Yeah, it was
Some of the art was terrible.
Okay. Could I? So who? The first watch was Gord, yes?
Hey, yes.
You guys have your little chat, discuss if Sulk's wife is worth it or not. And
Totally wasn't what I asked, but okay.
That's what I heard.
It's a bit blocky.
And then you head to bed for the evening. Do you have tents or bed rolls?
I
know Gorda invested in a tent.
I do have a tent and a bedroll, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do not have a tent.
Okay.
I do not have a tent.
Alright. Well, you've got 2 tents, so 2 of you are fairly comfortable for the evening. I'm
not sharing with the elephant.
Fair. I imagine Ron's got a bedroll somewhere. But yeah, you settle down. Gordon, your watch begins. The sun is setting. The shadows are growing long. Could you roll a perception check for me?
Yeah.
How many capybaras do you see?
Oh, for fuck's sake, no more fucking capybaras. Ha!
9.
I'm looking only for capybaras.
You do not see any capybaras, and slowly, as the time goes by, the night draws in, the shadows become the blackness of night, but nothing happens during your watch. And it becomes time to wake up whoever's next.
Cool, I wake up and then wake up the next person for their watch. Hey, I definitely was paying attention.
That's
It's your watch, Sulk. I know it's you. That's why I woke you up.
I know. That's what... Fine. I will go outside to sit near the campfire. To warm up a bit.
You sit down and you look out across the little space beside you. Could you roll a perception check for me as well? 10.
Can I... So, I don't know how this would work, but since I haven't used my Dark One's own luck, and I get it back on a long rest, can I use it now?
Yeah, it's luck based, so I think luck kicks in even when you don't think about it. So it's kind of... Yeah, it makes sense.
I will just do this now. So it's a 19.
Okay, 19. Significantly better. Alright. You're sitting, looking out across into the darkness. How far does your dark vision reach?
Only 60.
60. Looking out into woodlands with dark... It's like if you're been camping and you've had like that one source of light in a wood, so it's making the trees kind of stand out pale, but it's just blackness around them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit creepy. And as you're kind of looking out across the area around you, you notice at the edge of that 60-foot dark vision, you make out the sights of movement. Something is creeping towards you. You set up your little camp on this hill next to a little river that's kind of running down the hill. And you can see on the other side of this little river that you've set up on, you can see there is several figures kind of on their bellies crawling in your direction. Although you can't make out much more than that from them at the moment. However, they are definitely... Roll an insight check for me. They are definitely requiring an insight.
8.
8. You don't know what their intentions are.
But they are crawling.
Fuck me, you could guess.
I mean, yeah, you can guess. I'm not going to say anything else.
They are crawling towards the camp, right?
Yes, they are moving carefully towards the camp.
I start to wake up Roscoe.
Okay. How do you wake him up?
Time for your watch. This is your problem.
Yeah, no, I'm I was going to say, like, I'm not shouting out like everyone. That's why I'm first going to Roscoe and then quietly try to wake him up.
Okay, you move over.
Like, how fast are they moving? Is it like they're really fast crawling towards the camp?
Slowly and carefully, like methodically.
Yeah, so it would basically like stand up, try to almost like nonchalant walk over to Roscoe as if he's going to wake him up for his watch, and try to wake him up to have him look.
Alright. Roscoe, you awaken. So when you look over your shoulder, you can see they've like managed to crawl up about 10 feet closer to you in this time.
Roscoe, something is approaching, but I cannot clearly see what it is.
I'll have a quick look to see if I can see what he's talking about.
You
see nothing. You haven't cast dark vision yet.
I have dark vision. I cast it before I went to sleep.
Yeah, he did say, yeah.
Roll a perception check for me. Maybe you can make a little more. 16. You don't actually see what he is at first glance. They are being quite stealthy. It takes... Yeah, you can't see anything when you look out there.
There's definitely multiple creatures coming towards us, but it's difficult to see, maybe.
I'll use my silent speech to kind of make an alarm klaxon sound in Gordon's head.
Jesus fucking Christ!
And then do the same to Rob.
Right? So it's like, Jesus fucking Christ! And when that happens, you hear a... And
Susan?
the figures who were crouching down pull themselves quickly to their feet and begin to rush towards the four of you. I'm going to take you to a new map, and then we'll roll initiative. Because they're just coming to straight up murder you. You don't even need to roll insight for that one. Yeah. I'll probably have to give you dark vision, Roscoe. Oh no, you've already got it.
It's already set up.
Cool. Usually, I will always have it. Cool. You can roll 2 wrong, but you're still asleep, at least for the beginning, but the other 3...
You didn't hear me shout Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a good point. Roll a perception check. See if you're a light sleeper or not.
I'm an elephant. What do you think?
Yeah?
It is.
Alright, yep, you wake up straight away.
Gordon lifts Ron's trunk and just shouts Jesus fucking Christ down the trunk.
That doesn't do anything. That's not my ears.
Is this thing on? Hello! Jesus fucking Christ!
Sulk, you are the fastest to respond. You can see... I think you can... Oh. Sending. So you can probably see some of these... Yeah, you can see a couple of these... The edge of vision rushing in your direction. They've pulled themselves up. They're all carrying brutal-looking battle axes they're holding in their hands. And they're pounding their way towards you.
Okay. So, just an instant reaction. So, turns around, holds up his sword, and a blue light appeared. Well, I'm going to cast Synaptic Static on all of them.
Synaptic Static?
Or very bad damage.
Joke's on you. They're all university graduates. Could you put down the a template for it? Or we don't have those, do we? So
don't we? I have those.
I don't think I could. Just if you could do the thing.
There's a 10-foot radius you can drag.
Except for now, you'll see more stuff. There we go.
Yeah.
There's a 10-foot radius.
And that to 20.
Well, it should hit all of these, right?
Yeah, but there's ones you can't see.
Ah.
So you're dropping it there?
Yeah, but from this radius it's now 15. That's why the awkward position.
Well, that's the correct radius. Oh no, that's
a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, 20.
Should be 20.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Sorry, misclipped.
In that case, I guess 1 forward. Try to hit this one as well.
No, that is 25 because it's from the center point of the square. Well, technically it's 22.5 because that's how we always used to do it. We had to do
okay, so it should be 17.5.
on the radius.
There you
If
go.
it does it from the line.
Still
of the
hits
square.
all the guys, so that's fine.
Yeah.
You catch the edge of their ones. So I need to roll some intelligence saving throws.
Yep.
Oh, I should roll
Oh
those.
no, not for the intelligence saving throws.
Let's see how smart these strange creatures that are rushing towards you are.
As they scream out, Doctor, 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 Doctor,
Fail. Fail.
Doctor,
Fail. Fail. Fail.
Doctor.
5. And one more.
Ooh, he also fails.
And fail. All right. So these they make angry roars. They begin to run in your direction. Their hooves pounding against the earth, and then like you turned them off with a click. What does your sonatic static look like?
So I imagine like it's almost like a electric spark of energy going towards their minds, and basically like.
All right. There's no wounds on them, nothing like that. But each one of them just stops mid-run and slams into the ground, crashing into the earth immediately, like they've been turned off, like a switch has been clicked, and they don't move.
So I'm a bit surprised, like, whoa, and I will basically stand up and move close to the fire. But that's it.
Okay. Roscoe, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna go a bit closer and explore.
Okay. You see the bodies of these creatures. When you can get a better look at them when they stood up and stuff, they appear to be like an amalgamation man and goat wearing leather armor.
Mm-hmm. There's more of them.
I shall dub these creatures man-goats.
There's a lot more of them. Right, and he'll cast Wind Wall.
Ooh.
Oh, that was not set up properly.
I have never used this spell, so I don't really know what it does.
It makes a 50-foot wall that can curve around and so on, and does 3d8 damage to anything that starts in it.
And
Starts.
Yeah, and it prevents any projectiles going through it.
Okay.
Just gonna set up the strength save.
Also, it stops Mexicans in their tracks so they can't enter Etrana.
It's kind of funny because part of that wall got blown over yesterday.
How did it?
Did it?
And unusually high winds. Yeah, they got blown over while they were trying to build it.
There we go.
They have an air elemental. That was my best Boromir. It was terrible.
It was as bad as my Scottish accent. Alright. I need to put down where the wind
One
wall
does
is.
not simply walk into.
Yeah, how do you
Warrior.
a thing up?
Oh, 10-foot radius.
No, the arrow, because this isn't going to be very relevant for long.
Oh, is it just going to go? Yeah, let's just cut through these guys.
Yeah, and then round to him as well.
It's 60 foot, you said?
50. Okay, it's not going to get that far. I'll just get those bottom 4 then.
Alright, that's fine. We get the bottom 4. Alright, so strength save for 15 damage. Alright,
Yep.
the big one you can see. Oh, I rolled to self, which is good because I rolled an actual. But now I get to roll that. And pass. Half damage, I take it?
Yeah.
So half 7.
Yeah, half damage.
Okay.
And it's bludgeoning.
Beer.
4.
Is it magical bludgeoning?
It's a spell. Oh, my poor snack.
Oh God. No. I think I can see through the snake. So
The
suddenly
snake is going on flight. Yeah.
I have a loss of sight.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that should not be giving off
Do
light.
snakes have dark vision? I know they've blind sight.
It's got blind sight. No dark vision. But I've got dark vision, so...
Oh yeah, because you're a druid. You can carry
druid
over
boy.
things.
Oh, fucking hell, what's
I
happened
think
here?
everybody has control of the snake, might be the thing. It's fine, I don't mind. It affects the thematicness a bit, but
It's gone
okay.
prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need to look up giant snakes to make sure its health is correct. That'll be my turn.
Okay. So one of the creatures, the one that got blasted by one of among the bulls. I guess I'll say it for everyone else. What you see is a creature you've all heard of before, maybe even seen a few of. You see a minotaur, a big, burly bull. However, this one is bigger, more brutish than the ones you've maybe seen wandering around the cities of the Empire, doing heavy labor and such in the more strange parts of town. Bigger, more brutish, and its body is covered in brand-like tattoos.
Excuse me.
Deep ritual scarring is all across its body, and it comes roaring out of the darkness, charging this snake. So it uses Primal Fury, doubles its move, and gives it an extra attack. So it comes flying towards you, stomping this little twat underneath his butt, and he's going to try and gore you. 24?
Oh, that's...
Alright, slams his horn into you, dealing only an extra 5 damage on the charge, and could you make a strength saving throw as your schnick? Alright, you are not knocked prone. Now that you have taken damage, he has advantage on his attack roll.
Okay.
And he has 2 more attacks to make. So
the wind wall is gone. I told you it wouldn't last long.
It's true. He attacks you twice with his battle axe. He has advantage.
Encore.
It's a natural 1, or we'll take the first roll. Or 26. 13 damage.
Take the second.
13 damage. Because we'll take the first damage roll. And then he swings his battle axe again. For another 20.
Fucking hell.
1 damage. Yeah, this thing comes charging out. Slam, hack, and because he primal swing 1 more time. 14.
That one misses.
Good. Delightful.
Spiffing.
And that is his turn. Gordon, you've heard this almighty roar. You saw a bunch of these creatures just run forwards a bit and then turn off, basically.
Am I prone, or would I have stood up when I ejaculated?
I think you stood up. I think that's fine.
And when I say ejaculated, I mean screamed out.
Oh,
20
Jesus.
foot to there. And another 10 foot to there. I can kind of see 2 things that might be able to take spells. Gordon's gonna do a thing, maybe. Let me just check. Ranges. 120 feet. Yeah, they're definitely within 120 feet. So, twin spells. He's going to enemies abound. The fat blob that he can see and can't quite see what the fucking token is there.
Okay.
And that duty there.
Okay.
And then he will also inform the party if they fail. So enemies abound is a 3rd. So boop. Oh, and it's an intelligence save.
Your snake did a good job surviving that onslaught, by the way.
Chug.
The big bull next to the schnick fails, as does whatever that other creature is.
Chug.
They do not hesitate at all. They just start chugging. Cool. Anything else?
I will end my turn there, yeah.
Alright. So... Estegon, you see, hopping over this little cliff over here, it slows them down.
But yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Miss Estegon's the character from our other game, man.
It's Estegon. Yeah.
Where the fuck did I get Estegon from? Yeah. These two strange, very tall. They stand about 11 foot tall. Amalgamation of man and horse. They have backwards horse-like legs, horse heads, but powerfully built humanoid bodies. They run up here, and I think they're both going to dash. So they run and get in amongst you and Ron. So they come and just like smash their way into your camp and get themselves right up in amongst you guys. They immediately like threaten you with their weapons, roar at you angrily. Kind of like they're trying to cow you, like, you know, they're just screaming at you like get on the ground and like surrender.
Hey,
you know,
hey,
surrender.
Hey, have you got any hay?
This enemy abounds blob that you can't see. Going to run over here and try and murder somebody you can't see.
It's an adventure.
It does a great job of it. And you hear like a scream in the darkness, and then half of a goat person just comes flying out and lands down
Which
here.
half? The man half or the goat half?
It is the goat half.
Guybrush spits watermelon seeds everywhere and goes, "That's racist!"
Okay. He makes the attack. Can he move more after he makes the attack, or each time the target takes damage?
I think...
Saving throw.
Yeah, he doesn't get to repeat his saving throw because of that, but he can move.
Yeah.
He just considers everybody an enemy. He's supposed to do it
so
randomly. I guess
next
roll
closest...
again.
Well, I'm not rolling because there's just somebody closer by.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's an enemy. Why would I attack the randomly further away one? So he's going to run up to the next closest enemy, which is a goat man bleating in fear in the darkness. And then over here, so move. Damn it, it's not. A goat, another minor charging out of the darkness. However, it doesn't actually have quite enough movement to make it to you, so it just runs to there and then takes the dodge action. Actually, he'll hold his action to hit anyone with an axe if they get close enough. Ron, it's your shot.
Please, sir, can I have my dark vision? I've only got 40-20 at the moment for a torch.
Plus, wasn't there a fire lit as well in the middle there? Wouldn't there be a source of light?
Oh yeah, but everyone's got their dark vision in a second, so that should be empty. Poof, there you go, 60 foot.
Cool, thank you.
It is.
Ron's just going to sleepily pull himself to his feet.
It does maybe go to play if they want to see the creatures, if they move.
Yeah, if it is necessary, I'll add something.
He's going to take his staff out as he sort of stands up and looks at the horses and just tap it a couple of times on the ground and cast Spirit Guardians.
They don't like that.
Oh, there we go. I accidentally pinged it twice. We'll go with the first one.
Jesus Christ, yeah, I was about to say that is terrible, but yeah. Well, not the
first one's alright.
Yeah, the first one's
good. The first one's pretty good.
I've seen better. No, it's pretty good.
Yep, and then I'm just going to stay put.
Okay.
What is it? Is it 15 feet? Yeah, 15.
Oh, Marcus, you know you're rolling d8s for that, yeah? Fun times. How far does your dark vision reach, by the way? Because if you can't see Gordon or the snake, then you can't exclude them from that.
Oh, I can see both. That was why I wanted to check my dark vision.
Yeah. Should be over here. So.
Two of these goatmans run out of the shadows. However, only one of
attack.
No, they didn't go anywhere near.
Okay.
They are both going to attack. Well, sorry, only one of them gets to attack. One of them had to dash. They're going to attack the Schnick. So Schnick, have a headbutt. Missing, I take it.
Yep.
And the Great Axe also missing. And then one of them is going to fight the Minotaur who is randomly trying to murder him all of a sudden. Hitting the Minotaur once for 3 damage.
In a memento, I will post up the thing so you can see what the DC is. He gets to repeat his... No, that's wrong. It's a DC 16. I need to update that.
The Minotaur gets another -1. He wants this.
So long, he's been the butt of all the jokes of the Warherd. Not anymore.
Silk.
Silk will to take the one on the south.
Right, it's like, "Rrr, rrr." It's like, no, be cowed, be intimidated by my big scary.
13.
13 misses. He deflects it with his glaive.
26.
That misses. No, okay, hits him.
I'm in danger.
Okay, I give up. Fair. No,
I'm intimidation fighter.
My new patron's a horse, guys. I hope everyone's alright with that.
Follow you guys.
Every
What is
adventure
your-
he just
what boon
changes
do
his
you get?
patron.
I do the offhand dagger. 16.
16 hits for 3 damage.
And that's my turn.
Just whoever can
Dagger.
assert dominance over Silk, they become his patron.
Roscoe, who's still a sneak.
Yeah, Roscoe will wild shape into a snake as a bonus action, and then dodge.
Dodgy snake.
Alright, dodgy snake. Okay,
Doing strange yoga.
the Gorbil has... Oh, this guy's a bit of a target as well, so I'll roll. I'll say 1 or 2, he goes for the snake, because you're already right. For 3, he's going to go up and give that wee ram a wee smash.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck you, ram! Let's see if he gets his
I hate things that can go prone.
Primal Fury back. He does, he has his Primal Fury back, so he's going to use that.
It looks like it's something he can ram.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't speak snake.
It is going to... So he runs up, and it's going to try and gore this thing. Doof, 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 doosh. Hitting him for all the damage. So he impales this creature.
That's
on a
three
board,
eights.
guts it, slams it to the ground, and then as a bonus action, just tears chunks out of its flesh, ripping its throat out. Gore flies in all directions. And he actually looks like he, after a nice meal, he feels a bit better. He will then... He's going to move up 1. He's going to swing... He's got 3 attacks remaining, so he's going to swing 2 of them at the snake. So snake, 1 attack.
Damn.
Yeah, that hits.
2 attacks.
Fuck's sake.
And then he's going to swing the last one at that nearby mine.
Oh, that wall would have missed.
Hit the Minotaur.
But it does hit the
Staggered
Minotaur,
back.
which is good.
A big gash across his chest. The Minotaur was holding an attack to hit somebody if they came in range, so it roars angrily and strikes.
Damn it,
at
Steve!
Wow!
You drank too much of the
Minotaur
booze.
sword. Garbage.
Does he beat himself up with his great axe?
Basically.
The head flies off.
Gordon, it's your shot.
I chuckle nefariously.
Fair.
I have spells. I just realised that's actually concentration, so I'm not going to do that.
You're getting some use out of your...
Concentration, yeah. I will... you know what? I'm going to move over to the horses. Horses! And I'd like to cast Burning Hands to hit both of them motherfuckers.
Do that without hitting your bloody... Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can do 1, then
Go.
2, then 3.
Yeah,
It's very easy.
You're good. You're good.
Actually, it depends how you're ruling it.
Yeah, no, you got him.
So, Burning Hands at level... Wait, should I upcast to level 4? Yeah, fuck it, man. We're about to have a long rest. Are we not going to have a long rest?
Yeah, you're in the middle of having one.
There's
So
very little relaxing one for doing
30
it.
fire damage.
Oof.
Jesus.
So the one close to you that's already been stabbed is immolated by the flames, screeches in pain, and dies outright. The one a bit further away also fails and is also scorched to death.
Gordon blows on the end of his flamethrower and goes, Sorry, did I interrupt something? And that's the end of his turn. Actually, no, he's gonna... Yeah, no, he'll end his turn.
Was probably because this one was standing on top of the fire as well.
Yeah, it didn't help. Yeah, you called out fire.
Fuck, that's my tent!
Oh, God!
I just said, like, no, your tent!
The burning body of the falls backwards into Gordon's tent with a smash. And begins to smolder there.
This is why I can't have nice things. I can't have a pig, I can't have a fucking tent.
You've got the pig.
Yeah, but it's fucking useless.
At least the tent is cheaper. A lot cheaper.
Right, the Minotaur. So one of them is going to try and kill its buddy. It's going to attack recklessly.
Little buddy.
This time just paste. Like man and goat parts mixed together in a terrible paste comes flying out. The other one does not want to attack the Gorble, so it's going to move round to...
The Gorbles?
Yeah, it doesn't want to go to the Gorbles. It's going to move round to here.
Joseph Gorble.
That provokes an opportunity attack.
From the snack.
You have 10 to reach, I guess. Your bite misses. He charges you, because he can actually get a run-up going. Actually, you can probably go to straight line. No, yeah, you can do it, actually. Only a 10-foot one.
You ring of roses.
25 actually, for 12. Yeah. And charge for 2d8. Okay, you take 18 damage as this bull just gets a good run up and slams its head into you. And this one would come running out. Yeah, he comes running out to here and then stops.
Who am I? Is that the one that's enemies abound?
Yeah, he's carrying with him a bottle. Just screaming at everyone. Run, it's your shot.
Why doesn't she love me anymore? I can change. This is fine.
You took the kids!
You don't know what I'm going through.
Cool, well, the two horses that I was just waiting to nuke just got barbecued, so that's fine. What was that? That was 25.
Oh, sorry, did you want yours medium rare?
Because they were well done.
I guess I'm just going to go and stand on this cliff, beaming radiant light out, and I will spiritual weapon at... let's go for that boy. I don't know what's going on.
You'd be better off dashing and getting them all in the glowy death. But you do you.
I'm good.
Well, you haven't used your action for anything yet. So.
Spiritual weapon. 2.
Yes, that hits the angry bull screaming as well with a bottle of blends.
And he can repeat his save.
It does have a bless.
Another -1.
Oh!
He gets over his alcohol.
I want to change his roll using my divination dice.
Over it, yeah.
I would like to subtract. I think I've got a 3 in there. I'll take the 3 off of it. Yeah.
All right. He is still upset about the kids, and but
he goes, you know what? Maybe it isn't so bad. And then Gordon throws a die at him. It hits him in the head. He's like, no! Billy used to do that.
Oh dear. And I'll also cast Sacred.
Is that on the same bull?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been seeing anything that's been going on. I haven't seen people wailing on each other.
Alright. He gets burnt up as well.
You can repeat again, and I think it's my reaction to use the die, so I can't do it if he succeeds again.
And could I get a new roll of
Spirit Guardians yields?
Did he repeat his intelligence save, Matt?
Yes, he did. Got a...
That's a dex save.
It is a dex save.
I mean, I imagine it'd still foul.
It's probably not going to do well. Yes, he got a 7.
Okay.
Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians. 17. Alright, nice. The guys in it fails and takes 70 damage. He screeches in pain.
70?
70. I'm sure I said
Don't
70.
argue with the DM. Disrespectful.
Wait a minute.
70 it is.
Alright, realizing he is being nuked by your radiant power, run to there, and it's going to...
My radiant power.
as he goes, the Minotaur, who is still full of anger and rage, kills his third His legs keep running for a while, but...
Thank you!
No matter how many of my friends I kill, it just doesn't fill the void. Alcohol does.
So that's it for Goatmans. They've all been slaughtered. Skulk.
How is this Minotaur looking?
He's taking some hits.
Target the one at the bottom.
Angry and
reach him.
Reflecting his problems onto others.
I will start to move towards here, and I do a yeah. Told him that. Told him that on the middle one.
Now the bottom one. What's wrong with you people?
Why the bottom one? I'm doing the other.
Because the other two enemies have bound you, dumbass.
I have no clue which ones are enemies about. I only know it's a bull.
I'm
is
literally telling you. Fair enough, you do you.
You already said I would do the middle one, though. Yeah.
They don't actually have bottles of vodka to let you know. All right. Yeah, that one roars in anger and pain as you affect him with your magics.
I got the magics in me.
But is he
he hasn't actually taken any damage yet, so roll 2d8 instead.
Eric, you cheating bastard. Actually, I think he did, but then he healed it back up when he ate that guy.
He healed himself.
I did not know if that would bring it to full, so...
Yeah, he managed to get himself back to full.
So only...
Right, he takes 5, and... he
I've already used my reaction.
Onto the ground, he's like, I don't need this! I'm stronger! Sober.
I don't need it. Thanks, Salt.
Fail from now on.
Jackass.
Anything else, Silk?
No, that's it.
Roscoe, the sneak.
Good luck getting your wife back.
Roscoe, give that one a hug. Or try.
Oh, its bones make some unpleasant noises that one should.
Hold me.
And then he'll bonus action disengage and drag it along with him up here.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
So it ends up around there.
You'd be at half speed, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Oh, you're a monk. You got. Yep. Never mind.
He's got really good. He's a snake monk.
Fair snake.
Snake monk.
He can slither faster.
Alright, is that your turn?
Isn't the monk ability called fast step or something? Does that really apply to snakes?
Step of the wind.
Step of
Slither of the wind.
It's going to slither of the wind. It's going to roar in primal fury, and it's going to charge at Sulk here, and then.
It's difficult terrain there. Oh no, it's not difficult terrain. Its speed is halved when it enters there, and
gets
make a
double
wisdom save.
So let's do the wisdom save. How much damage? Spirit Guardian 17. Wisdom save. He gets an 11, so
Plus,
he takes 17
can
damage.
he provoke an attack from the duty, or was he out?
He already used it on. He used it on the goat man.
Oh, of course he did.
Yeah.
He bisected the goat man.
He comes running towards Sulk. So Sulk, he tries to gore you. 25 for 18.
Yep.
Plus charge of 12 and a strength save.
Well, that happens. I turn into a block of ice.
That's not a bad call.
That's actually pretty clever.
I would like to look at the block of ice and go, if you hadn't attacked him, then he would have still been randomly attacking other people. Just saying, you fucked up.
They are 3 bulls, but I cannot speak because I'm incapacitated.
He's going to run up here, and is going to... got 3 attacks. He's going to do 2 on Ron. So, Ron, on you. Swing, 16. Swing, 10.
Mies.
Are you at full hit points? You are at full hit points.
Yes.
He gets advantage on injured people, but... All right, and then he's going to attack the Schnick. 20 for 11.
Yeah.
Not very good round for him. And that is it for him. It is now Gordon's shot. Gordon's
gonna reach into his pocket, pull out a middle finger and go, Fireball! And hit the, I'll say where it's hitting after I've clicked the button, because why not? That's a level 3. So it's not even upcast. Where's our 10-foot radius? Oh, there it is. And it's a 20-foot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I imagine you can probably hit all
17.5.
I think if I try to hit all 3, 17.5. Yeah. Fun times. I think
you get a.
I can. No. I think I can do there. That doesn't click the snake.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Cool.
So, all right. Gordon's dropping bombs.
Yep. There's an almighty explosion. The 2 regular Minotaurs roar in pain as they are blasted with fire. 47. Neither of them die, but they look tremendously wounded. The big boy, he also roars and barbecued.
The one that's enemies abound, one who clicks initiative there, he gets to re-roll.
Yes, he does. He fails.
And then Gordon's going to spend 2 sorcery points to cast a spell at that one there, the one next to the snake. And he's going to just throw a flame brulee at him. Hadouken. Oh.
Missing.
Yeah, that was a good roll, Adam. Good job, brah. Good job. That's the end of my turn.
Feel it.
All right. So this Minotaur here is going to swing his axe at the snake.
He needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, he's dead.
I'm going to.
He has 2 hit points left.
Oh,
the other one
he's dead.
is going to move up here.
He's got 2 meaty choices. Oh, his enemies are bounded.
Yeah, and this guy's right here, and this is instant death to him, and he's aware of death to him. So he chooses the enemy that won't instantly die from to touch.
He could have run around the edge and attacked Zolk.
You can't even see Zolk. There's big things in the way. So he goes there. He recklessly swings his axe at the snake. Some of this snake. There we go.
Okay,
hacks the snake's head off.
Awkward.
All right. Then he kind of staggers there for a second, covered in horrible burning wounds. We're on.
I'm gonna sidestep just to bring him in into the light.
Please now.
I will Sacred Flame the big one to the south.
Over it.
For level 8 damage.
He takes that 8 damage.
And I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself. Because that's a very big angry Minotaur.
He is a very angry Minotaur.
I think, didn't they change the ruling on having Sanctuary up with Spirit Guardians?
Oh, that's true, yeah. If your Spirit Guardians damages anybody, I'll say it affects Sanctuary.
Yeah.
The combination is very...
So as soon as their turn starts, your Sanctuary will drop. That's the new ruling that they did on it, which is fair.
That's fair. I didn't know that.
You'd be better off dodging or something? I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm better off doing a Spirit Weapon dodge, wouldn't I? Oh well.
You can still give him a bop with your Spiritual Weapon if you wanted to.
I'd have to flip round, so he'd have to get the 8 hit points back, because I would have dodged Spirit Weapon rather than... Oh, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter now. Yeah, just move on. Yeah, I Sanctuaried, I didn't know. It's fine.
Okay. So, you melt out of your ice.
Yeah.
Hey, it stops you getting that gore. Bosco.
We'll cast Entangle.
Ooh.
There.
How delightful. Can I get the saving throw for it?
Yep.
Very much. Strength. Oh, wow.
Oh,
that was very good. So the big one is actually all tangled up. as is the one who will be dead soon.
I didn't even have to use my dice.
You guys are big and strong. What the hell? You got a +8. All right. Yeah, they are both entangled by these vines suddenly sprout out of the dirt beside this river.
Okay.
Cool. The Gorble, he is going to
I need to rerun.
see if he gets his Primal Fury back. He does. He does. On 4. He then takes 13 damage.
My sanctuary pops.
Yeah. Like, sorry, but that is technically hurting somebody. Saying.
That's
He will then go into his Primal Rage.
you,
Oh,
Jeremy
I'm
Crawford.
so angry. Oh, he has advantage on dexterity saves. That might have been useful. Oh well, I didn't see that part. And it is then going to try and... It is going to... So it's restrained right now.
Yeah.
Restrained, right?
Yep.
Alright, we're still going to try and kill this monk, this cleric. Boyo.
Monk? What monk?
So he'll
Well,
swing
back off.
at you once for
19 hits. Yeah, 17 down.
Twice.
And some con save. Con save, okay.
Right, once,
15
twice.
misses. 17 misses.
Oh, I thought, isn't he
One.
doing it recklessly?
11 misses.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
after the first hit, he would have advantage on the attack if you take.
Oh,
damage.
so then becomes straight. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm
Yeah,
probably
so
unconscious then.
22 or 18.
Wasn't it if he hit with the
No,
deck,
no,
or is it just with the net flow of the...
No,
If
it's just
he's
if you're
attacking
applying
somebody
damage.
with damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not reckless, yeah.
So what is that?
Mm.
That's
blood greed.
28. Oh no, I'm still alive. But I got my 2 more con saves. Just still alive.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Hacks you
Con
like
save.
this huge axe all the time.
Con save.
Gory.
Oh,
weapon.
no, they go Spirit Guardians.
I'll use a die. Can I do a die for somebody? Yeah, I can do a die for saves, can't I?
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
you
you
only had
can
a 2 and a 2 though, didn't you, or something?
No. I've still got a 5 left in there. Yeah, I got a 5, so I'll put the 5 in to bring that up to 11.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Do you have to do one more con save, or was that it?
No, I took 2 more hits.
Okay.
The last one missed. With 11.
What can I say except you're welcome? That means I've only got the 4 left.
Cool. All right, that's it for the Gorble.
Rubble.
Gordon.
Gordon looks at the Gorble, and he's going to... Yes, dear. He's just going to go for a firebolt. Poop. 27 for 17.
Mashes into him and staggers the big angry bull.
And then he's going to spend 2 sorcery points to do it again as a bonus action. Or he could do something different. No, he's going to do it again. Fuck him. No.
25. That one really... You burn a hole in his chest, and there is a big gory wound there. You can see his rib cage. But he is still snarling and striking in many directions.
Who wants a steak? And Gordon's going to move over here and inspect his tent. I reckon I can salvage this.
Pats out the flames.
Yeah. It's still
Still
good.
good.
End by
It just
turn.
smells like a Tesco butcher. That's
Yeah.
all. All right.
I like the smell. Joke's on you, tent destroyer.
How much was your 13? All right. This.
Yeah.
He just staggers for a second, and then the radiant light overtakes him, and he collapses to the ground. Still being kind of held up by some of the plant life.
Lovely.
Ron. There's still this
I'm
big
gonna-
angry bull.
I use my action to disengage and step back.
You dick!
And then I'm
Move
going to bop
further.
him. I know, I'm going to bop him with a spiritual weapon as well. 26.
Yeah, that hits for 7 more damage.
Bop. Yeah, I'm going to just sort of move to like... Yeah, move to like there.
He shakes his
Reroll.
fist at you as you go.
Reroll. Spirit Guardian. Ooh! Feeling a bit woozy after those last couple of hits, apparently.
Can't believe I spent a die on that. What a waste.
Go.
So we'll walk over here and thrust it with the sword.
Oh yeah, you have advantage because it's restrained, wouldn't you?
Alright, yeah, your sword pierces through its lower back.
Second attack. 28.
Right. You push it in up to the blade, blood out of its mouth, and then you pull it from one side of its back to the other, opening this huge bleeding wound. The bull collapses to it one knee, tries to pull itself up, and then lands with a heavy dying at last. There's a couple of tense seconds. A couple of the creatures that are lying around that had a few angry gurgling noises before finally expiring.
I just do a pass with the spirit guardians, just stepping over all the bodies. There we go. Last rites.
It's a mercy killing.
But with that, they are all. This warband is all dead.
Guys, it most definitely looks like meat's back on the menu.
That's
Good
raw
steak.
beef.
I've already cooked a lot of it.
Some hit points.
How much damage has there been done to my tent? Could I repair it with some carved up Minotaur skin? Probably tanned.
Ooh.
It was mostly just crushed and a bit burnt. It's not too bad.
I'll patch it up
somebody
as best I can.
Yeah, you can patch it up okay.
You know what? I'll go for the. Oh no, the horses were quite badly burnt. Whichever Minotaur was least. But I burnt the fuck out of everything. Gordon's gonna wander into the swamp and try and find one of the ones that was enemy bound, cut in half. No, they're not meaty enough.
One of the goats was pretty cleanly cut in half by a Minotaur. The other was pulped.
Just
you
stitch a
look
torso
more
onto your...
human than goat, to be honest. Like you're not really sure. This is pretty close to the cannibalism line.
Oh no! This is to flay them so that I can repair my tent with their flesh. This isn't cannibalism, Matthew. It's far more
It's far more
disturbing.
But what do you guys do in the immediate aftermath of this vicious little fight?
Let's go to
Try to
sleep.
get one of the. Can I try to get one of the horns of the Minotaur?
Yeah, definitely.
Try
The ones on the Gorbel are massive, and you don't really have any comfortable way of carrying it. They're big and heavy. The other Minotaur's ones are kind of drinking horn sized.
I will
That sounds
take,
perfect.
one of the normal Minotaurs, yeah. Make a drinking horn out of it.
I'm going to drag the horses out of the campsite.
Yeah, that takes a bit of work.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
very
help with
heavy.
that.
They're about, like I said, about 12 foot tall, very heavy, but you're able to slowly drag them out.
It's going to be awkward when we meet a friendly Minotaur and I'm drinking from this Minotaur horn.
It's just looking at me. It's fine. This horn came from a dragon. It's a gnome horn.
Cool.
You know what? Gordon's going to take a horn as well. You know, we can make a whole set, guys. We've got 4 Minotaur horns. Does everybody want a horn to drink from each?
Oh, good.
Racist. Should we go to bed, or did you guys want to find the root of the... I'd say we go back to sleep. Whose watch was it?
Alright.
It was,
I think it's coming up on mine.
yeah, the end of my watch.
Okay, night, sweetie. Out of bed.
The rest of the night goes by without incident. There are no more attacks. I think one stage, perhaps in the distance, you hear what sounds like the bellowing of a horn, like a... however, it sounds quite far. You see nothing else during...
Dinner's ready. Go, people. Dinner's ready. Hello.
The next day comes. Do you want to head... Which direction
I want
do
to
you
click
wanna
my
head?
long rest button, and I also want to click my dice button so I get my new roll.
Yeah. I might change those dice for the next one that you get free rolls for the game, and then they read.
No, it's fine as is. Plus, I'm not going to be playing as Gordon anymore on your servers because you're not going to be playing for the high level characters.
True.
I'm
I think
You
we
said
want
you
to
didn't
go
want to play for the high level characters. That's why we made it 2 separate
So I've
things.
got
Yeah.
right now.
I think we want to go to the southeast to explore that hex.
I don't
Yeah,
trust
that
Salk's
sounds good.
directions at all.
Sorry,
Roscoe, can you
I
confirm
I meant southwest. Sorry.
All right. Can I get the same survival roll and a perception roll? And can somebody roll 2d6 for me?
I can't because my roll 20 is frozen. Somebody else roll it.
6.
Sex.
Need the survival roll as well.
Isn't that your character's name, according to Matt?
What?
Sex.
Sex.
Sex? Is that how you pronounce it? Sex?
Says.
Sex? 3-3-1. Those are terrible rolls.
Okay. Could somebody roll for me a d12?
There you go.
9. Okay. So, as this day travels, you become pretty quickly. You can see it very early on, although it is very way. There is a spire of rock, a granite spire, sticking out of the earth, out of a particularly large area of woodland. It must be hundreds, maybe 1,000 feet tall. There are 4 spires of earth and rock that are next to each other, and they stretch up high into the air. It makes quite the landmark to kind of base yourself off as you go. However, you can see it's off in the distance a bit, and you don't have to go near it during your travels, but you are aware of it as you go.
I don't think we want to go near that. It said it's not what we're looking for.
No, were we also not warned about?
It might be dangerous. Although that's not really a reason not to go.
Macro.
It is true that we are searching for someone else. That might be better to just carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's carry on looking for Darwin, or whatever his name was. Devlin.
Definitely. Yeah.
So you keep a distance from the spire that you know is probably the Queen of Birds' home, keeping a distance from it. And again, night falls. There is nothing untoward happens throughout the day. The night falls. You all kind of begin to bed down once again beside a hill. When you become aware. As you're kind of setting up, you're kind of going through the motions of this. You begin to hear what sounds like music coming from the same valley that you're currently down. More like upbeat fiddle music. Like
Oh god, that's definitely gnomish music. Gordon says racistly. I mean, can you argue?
I'm more thinking, how can you say something racist?
Gordon,
would you like an example, Eric?
That's racist hashtags.
I think saying that's definitely gnomish music.
Should we be worried about? Does it seem like it coming from where the?
No, you guys saw that, but you traveled and kept.
Okay, so it's somewhere. Like, it's not coming from there.
No, it's much closer by than that.
Sounds cheerful. Do we want to inspect who they are?
There's an odd way to phrase that. Inspect who they are.
Inspect who they are, yeah.
We could have a look.
We could investigate, yes.
Alright. It's not hard to head in that direction. You just follow the noise. You round a kind of bend in the across the side of this mountain that you're going for that was blocking your view. And when you come round, you see a peculiar sight. In amongst all the nature's splendor around you, these tall trees, these rugged mountains, you can see a massive turtle. It must be... Scale's difficult to see, but it stands as tall as the trees around. Made even taller by the fact that this massive turtle has a building on its back. A construction of wood, wooden planks and boards haphazardly put together on a platform on the back of this turtle. This building has light coming from it, as well as this like fiddle music, this that you can hear. And as you're watching, it also has like rope ladders coming down from this platform that it kind of sits on. And as you're watching, you see a figure stagger out of the front door of this house. Stagger up to the edge, unzip its fly, and piss off the edge of the giant turtle. Zip, and goes back inside.
That's a very loud fly you've got there.
He made the noise himself. It makes him feel better.
He was actually naked. He just likes to pretend he's wearing pants.
What kind of humanoid was it?
Roll a perception check for me.
How big was his chungus?
He didn't look like a traditional human, but beyond that, you're not really sure.
Did he look furry?
Oh, God.
You didn't see his knot.
He did not? Man, I need to open a fucking window in here. It's boiling. It's sweating me fucking nards off. Guys, should we try and flag down the hero on the half shell?
Flag down the party tortoise.
Woo, party tortoise.
Sure.
Yeah, I reckon we could probably just climb up. There's rope ladders all over the place.
Yeah, because that's the best thing to do. Surprise somebody when they're just, going about their daily life. Go for it. You go first.
Can just knock on the door.
We could indeed just knock on the door.
Where's the door?
Well, up the ladder and then knock.
My point exactly.
You know what? So starts to climb the ladder.
Actually, I'll find my own ladder.
Gordon's going to cast Fireball centered on himself.
Self-revelation.
It's what they would have wanted.
It's a bit tricky getting up the rope ladder because it's a bit loose, but you manage to make it up to the top. The music's quite loud now when you get there. You can see through the little windows along this tavern figures moving around inside, and you can tell it's a tavern. There is loud, boisterous music, the sound of laughter, many voices chattering away. I say many, maybe about a dozen voices chattering away, having a good time. The building is not very large, so they're packed in quite tight.
We bang on the door and say, "Excuse me, sir, we've had noise complaints. Could you please turn it down?"
Shit.
Can you please move away?
Move to the next town over.
Well, we can test our new Minotaur drinking horns.
Yes.
Sort of knocks on the door.
Do you knock on the door of a tavern?
I don't know. Yes.
There's a brief pause, and the door opens up.
Do you know how taverns work, sir? You don't have to knock.
Roscoe, you recognize the figure. It's like this is the same person who was pissing off the door a minute ago. Now that you can see him in the proper light, though, he is quite tall, about 6.5 foot tall. He has a hyena's head and is dressed in a fine silk and pantaloons.
How about the perception roll that we didn't notice he had a hyena's fucking head?
The fuck are you knocking for? Come on in! Come on in!
So steps in.
Everybody! There's... And he staggers over to the bar. And yeah, there's a bar covering the one side of the building. The whole room is filled with, like I say, about a dozen creatures, various strange creatures. There is a pair of gnolls, look like they might be related, drinking at the bar. There is a towering half-ogre who is chuckling merrily while smoking a hookah. There is a pair of female halflings who are currently juggling knives. There is a white-haired man who goes, fuck, as you come in. It's all just in like raucous high spirits. And behind the bar, you can see... roll for me... Can someone roll 2d6 for me? Oh, the first one. Go to 6. 6. I should say 3d. I'll take that. Okay. You can see there is a man who stands quite tall, has quite like fierce features. However, his whole body is covered in like a crab-like carapace exoskeleton. So yeah, he's got that. He has like humanoid hands, which he's using. One humanoid hand, which is like, you know, he's using to do a little thing, and then a big crab claw hand, which he's using to pull the pints. And he's wearing a tabard that has a drunk turtle on it. And he looks over at you guys and goes, "Hey, newcomers, come on in, get a drink."
Tell me, do you fear death?
He does not say that.
Gordon does say that.
SpongeBob, me
Gordon
boy.
says that. They're like, they look at the sword and go, "Quick, he's gonna fireball, get him!" Come on in. Welcome to the Drunken Turtle.
I mean,
sure.
is it really a turtle? I thought it was a tortoise.
None of us here are druids. We don't fucking know.
Like, druids don't know that sort of shit. We're all wisdom-based characters. We know fuck all about nature.
Come on in, get yourselves a drink.
Sure, what's on the menu?
I cast enemies abound on myself.
Oh, we've got beer and ale.
Oh, I'll have an ale.
Alright.
Is it locally brewed?
We brew it inside the turtle.
That's not ale. That's turtle piss.
Beer for me, at least.
Gets you drunk all the same.
We don't know. No, we'll bring it round, and we dare not to ask questions.
You didn't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Now, what the hell are you doing out here? You're fucking miles away from anywhere except for... Are you from that bird lady's place? Are we near that bird lady's place? I don't fucking know, boss. Oh, well.
I think you are near there, but we're not from around here.
No, where are you from, like?
Swamp.
Oh, fuck that noise.
Yeah.
I mean, the turtle quite likes it, but it's not exactly the most pleasant place.
No, it's getting worse as well.
That sucks, that is. Are you going back to the swamp, or are you off somewhere else?
We're looking for a gnome. Kind of short, furry.
There's one right there. Points up.
Yeah, we're looking for another one. We feel like we need the matching pair.
Yeah, you need a breeding set.
Yeah. Preferably one with a nice beard.
Prince Devlin.
Sorry.
That's fair enough. Then, do you know where this gnome?
Did you say, do you know where this gnome is? You cut out at the end there.
Do you know where this gnome is?
No, that's why we're looking for him. If we knew where he was, we wouldn't be looking for him. We'd be going to.
Well,
him.
I was going to have the turtle head in that direction while you rest here, and save you a day's travel. But fuck it then.
Well, I have no idea where he is, so
well, we have to go east, but we are not sure exactly what is in the east. Do you know?
It's about a day's travel that way from here.
I know that, and in the east, the dawn is breaking.
Alright. He pulls up a hatch in the ground and shouts down, "Angus! Aye! Get the turtle to head east overnight. Give these boys a head start in the morning." even if they're a bit cheeky. Well, welcome anyway. Here's your drinks, and you're welcome to spend the night here. As long as you obviously pay the... I think it's a copper. Copper.
Cutting out for me. So that's for
yeah, it's cutting out for me a lot. I assumed it was just my shitty internet.
Also, rhythm doesn't seem to be working.
Oh yeah, rhythm has escaped.
Yeah, I just did it. See.
Right, is that better? Am I talking now without breaking
we
up
can hear you.
Cool. Right, well, what was I saying? Something about, you'll have to pay the price to stay overnight, and we'll just give you a wee head start in the morning.
What's the price?
Oh, it's a bit pricey. It's 1 copper piece.
Oh.
For everybody or each?
I mean, I'm not a fucking criminal. Just each. Just for the...
Okay.
What was the price?
I don't actually have any copper pieces. I have a bunch of silver.
I do have a single copper piece.
I tell you what, if you have a good tale to tell and a song to sing, you're welcome to... I'm not going to lie, we don't have much need for money, because we live in a turtle that travels around the wilderness, picking up random monsters.
Well, I can definitely do you a nice towel. I can also give you some money, but it's up to you what you want to do.
Change my mind on the money. Give us a good, interesting story. Give us something we don't know about the world at large.
Just the world at large?
Fucking
Sure.
be creative, you bastard.
Okay, fine. Well, did you know, for instance, that you can flash fry a minotaur and several goat men in about 6 seconds? Would you like
he
some
awkwardly looks over your shoulder
jerky?
where you hadn't noticed a goat man was sitting, who looks kind of sadly into his drink for a second. It's no, Philip. It's. I mean, you didn't mean it that way. It's all right.
Was he too late for the party to join us?
Do you want me to prove it? Do you want me to prove that?
I think it's okay, Gordon.
Has Philip played his tab? I know. Don't flash fight.
No, okay, that's fine.
Philip's a good bloke.
Yeah, he seems like it. To be fair, the goat people I'm talking about did attack us in our sleep, and not in a friendly way.
That sounds like we've had a couple of them attack us on our turtle. Actually, well, they tried to. They snuck up on us, and then the turtle crushed them beneath its massive, stompy hooves. I think they're hooves anyway.
I'm suspicious now about what this animal is. Tortoises have feet.
Fair enough. So they've left us alone since then, for now.
Being dead and all that does tend to make you leave people alone. Well, that's my towel and my back sass.
That does not earn you a night here, to be fair.
What?
Roll a performance check. See how well you back sass.
Fuck me. I back sass pretty good. Have you met me?
Yes, just added levels of sassy bitch. Yeah, no, they seem quite entertained by you. In general, you just get the feeling they like having folk around. They are trying to ply you with a significant amount of alcohol, though.
I allow them to.
Excellent. What about the rest of you? Do you drink with these strange?
Oh, Roscoe's definitely drinking.
Sure.
Excellent. Ron?
Designated driver.
That's the turtle.
Guys, you're not allowed to mention Ron when we're in a room. You know that.
All right. Could you all make Constitution saving throws for me if you were drinking?
I'm probably going to boost mine by 3. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm going to boost mine by 3 to a 14. Why are we so bad at Constitution saving throws all of a sudden?
Yeah, a lot of 11s tonight. Yeah. Roscoe and Gordon, you are both okay. You drink, but you You get drunk, you have a merry night, but you do not have any untoward effects the next day when you wake up. So you wake up with a blinding headache and terrible dry mouth. You actually, as a tiefling, do you get resistance to poison?
Actually I do. Yeah. No, because I have this thing now. I forgot about it, so it would be an 18.
Okay, so you actually wake up fine as well. So it's just Ron. Ron, you drank a lot.
I don't get it. He was just drinking water. Why is he so drunk?
We don't have water. We've got
eating
vodka,
a lot of,
but we don't have water.
a lot of overripe fruit.
Not water.
You gain 1 level of exhaustion because you wake up with a terrible hangover. You have the sweats.
I use a bit of restoration to try to take the edge off. It's not going to get rid of the exhaustion, but just try and take the edge off my headache.
I think it's exhaustion from poison, basically. So I think that would get rid of it for you in this case. Oh, you wake up and you have a morning chaser of everybody gets given a full fry-up breakfast, and you get a laceration smell to fix that up.
While he's drunk, Gordon keeps saying he's going to text Nona. I'm going to message her. I'm going to just message Nona. It's going to be fine.
I'm going to take the sending spell.
I'm not going to send this, but this is what I'm going to say.
Hello, this is me.
Just wondering if you were up. Currently inside a turtle tortoise with hooves. Hi again. Don't know if you received my other messages. It's 3 a.m. I was just wondering if you wanted to, hang out sometime.
The next day comes though, and these people are still in this turtle. The turtle settles down for the day, and it's not going. They let you know it's not going to go anywhere for a while, so you're going to have to continue on foot yourselves. But they seem to have. They seem happy enough. None of them live in this bar. You don't see any beds set up. They just seem to drink until they collapse on a chair, and then they wake up and eat a full fry-up and start again. You think this might be you're not sure. But they bid you a good round. You also get a head start on the day, so you were able to explore this area without any issue. There's nothing of major note comes up. You can still see the
major note.
You can still see the spire of the Queen way off in the distance. The land also does take a little bit of a turn when you explore off in this direction. The woodlands become less common, and it becomes more grassland. In general, it all just seems a little less lush the more northeast that you go. However, you were told that you needed to head straight east. So you suspect that you need to go into this square here for the last bit of your journey.
I think that's where we're headed.
All right. So there's one more night
dice
before you head off. So could somebody roll for me 2d6? See if anything happens during the night.
Can we maybe also have a quick real life break?
Yeah, let's do the rolls first, because then I can prep while we break.
Ugh, 1, 3, 4.
So we got a 5 on the 2d6?
Yes.
Could somebody roll a d12 for me?
Sure.
11. Okay, excellent. Alright, yeah, let's take a wee break. And when we come back, we can keep going.
Be right back.
I suppose I better go pee.